Welcome to Bro v Bro, episode 11. This is the show where two real-life brothers pick NFL games against each other, against the spread. Back from my trip from California, the bros are back. I'm Jay. This is my brother, Ryan. Ryan, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How was the California trip?
Oh, it was fantastic. Obviously, we had a great time at the Lions-Chargers game. Go Lions. And we were lucky enough to find a gas station in Hollywood where gas was only $6.50 a gallon. You're not going to beat those prices in California. Speaking of beating, I took a beating last week. Here are the results. I went 2-2 with a push to get 8.5 points. Ryan absolutely killed it. He went 4-0 with one push. The only game he tied was the game I was at, the Lions-Chargers game. So I was totally fine with the Lions winning by only 3. Ryan, fantastic job. You absolutely killed it, but I'm still winning the war, which means... Ryan, you narrowed the gap, but there's still a long ways to go. I'm up by 22.5 points. So can Ryan make up more ground? Let's go to the picks. Ryan, for your fifth most confident play worth 1 point, we head to Carolina where the Cowboys are in town. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Carolina here. Road favorites of at least 7 points are 0-8-1 against the spread this season. In week 3, the Cowboys lost outright as an 11-point favorite in Arizona. And I'll take Carolina getting double-digit points here.
Yeah, betting on the worst team in football. I think he's desperate, guys. For my fifth most confident play worth 1 point, we head back to California where I was just this past week. SoFi Stadium, the Rams are hosting the Seahawks. The Seahawks are, I think, very fraudulent, have let me down several times when I bet on them this year. Just a disappointing team. Matthew Stafford's back. They have 2 weapons in Kupp and Puka. The Rams always play the Seahawks well, including week 1, where the Rams went to Seattle and outright beat them. So give me the Rams +1, which makes the Rams my lock of the week.
Wait, is that a picture of you and The Rock?
Yes.
Did you meet him in California? What was he like?
Well, he was quiet, kept to himself mostly. I'd say wax-like even.
Wait, so is it a wax statue?
Nope, moving on. Ryan, for your fourth most confident play worth 2 points, we head to Denver where the Vikings are in town. 2 of the hottest teams in football, believe it or not. Who are you picking?
I'm going to go with Denver -2 here. The Josh Dobbs miracle, it needs to end at some point. Russell Wilson, he's maybe back to normal. Give me the Broncos -2.
For my fourth most confident play, we head to Washington where the Giants are in town. The Giants will be playing with backup quarterback Tommy DeVito.
Hey, get out of here.
Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your work.
No, not Danny DeVito, Tommy DeVito. But it might as well be Danny DeVito because the Giants' offense is terrible right now. They scored no points last week against Dallas, and Washington played Seattle really well last week on the road. This is going to be very popular, but I think Sam Howell is actually kind of good. So the Giants are terrible. I think they might even be tanking to get a high draft pick this year. So give me the Commanders by 8.5.
Commanders going to say.
Hey, get out of here.
Spoiler alert, I think I like this pick a little bit better.
Trying to make that bell happen. For your third most confident play, we stay in Washington. Who are you picking?
Well, not to be a couple of mean girls, but I'm going to pile on the Giants. They're 2-7-1 against the spread and 1-5 against the spread on the road. And you said it was unpopular, but it might be popular. Sam Howell's starting to look like a real quarterback. I'll take the Commanders -8.5.
I believe the Giants are tanking. Their roster is completely empty. Emptier than my wallet was after getting gas in California. For my third most confident game, we go to Cleveland, where the Steelers are in town, in what might be the lowest scoring game since back in the days when they wore leather helmets. This game, which ended 0-0, like many games did back then, featured an actual amazing play. Zip Thurman jumped over the line and gained a yard, which was very rare for the time. It still ended in a 0-0 tie. But this was when men were men, and there weren't roughing the passer penalties. Mostly because there weren't quarterbacks. They just handed the ball every single play. This is an example of what's going to happen this Sunday in Cleveland. I expect it to be a low-scoring game. The Steelers are better coached. They have a better quarterback. Cleveland is without Deshaun Watson. He's out for the year. So give me the better team. Give me the better coach. Give me the better quarterback. And I'm getting 1.5 in what should be a very low-scoring game. Pittsburgh 3-0.
Not so fast, my bro. Listen, the Browns are 4-1 against the spread at home this season. Their defense has been solid, and there are a lot of injuries on that Steelers defense. The one thing that they don't have an advantage. I'm going to take the Browns at home. Have your 1.5.
All right. The Browns' offensive line is a little banged up, and the Steelers have TJ Watt. You think he might cause some problems? I think so.
TJ what? Not so fast, my bro.
You're going to be pretty bummed out when it ends 0-0, and I have that 1.5.
I think anyone watching this game is going to be bummed out.
For my second most confident play, we head to Miami, where the Dolphins are favored by 13.5, and I'm picking them. The Raiders did me well last week. They won a hard-fought game at home against the Jets, Sunday Night Football. Then they have to travel across country to face the Dolphins, who have the fastest, probably the best offense in the league. I don't think the Raiders can cover them. I think the Dolphins are going to blow them out. It is not a good matchup for the Raiders and Aiden O'Connell. Not Jerry O'Connell, Aiden O'Connell as their quarterback. Another Los Angeles reference in the show. I think the Dolphins are going to blow them out, easily win by 2 touchdowns. The Dolphins will probably drop 30, 35 points on them, and I don't think the Raiders can keep up. So it's a lot of points, but give me the Dolphins by 13.5.
Yeah, this could be a blowout, but 13.5 is a lot of points.
Jerry O'Connell? And Ryan, for your most confident play this week, worth 5 points, we head to Kansas City. Monday Night Football might be the game of the year. Who are you picking?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Kansas City here. They've covered 4 straight home games. The Eagles lost one of the top offensive targets, losing the tight end to a broken arm. And Taylor Swift will be in attendance, so I'm taking Kansas City.
Taylor alert. It might be the most anticlimactic part of the show. I also have the Kansas City Chiefs as my most confident play of the week. You didn't even mention it, but Mahomes under a 3-point favorite, that's definitely a lock. The Chiefs definitely have a better defense, and I believe Patrick Mahomes can exploit the Philadelphia secondary. And I like the Eagles a lot, but I just don't think this is a very good matchup for them. And they're only a 2.5-point favorite at home in what should be a very raucous crowd. Kansas City is a tough place to play. And you're saying on a neutral field that the Eagles are a better team because the Chiefs are only favored by 2.5. So I feel like this should at least be 3 or 3.5 points. You're getting a free point here. Give me the Chiefs by 2.5.
I agree. This is my lock of the week.
No, you can't. No, that's my bit. No, that's my bit. No.
Trademark.
My lock of the week. I meant the rock. All right, so these are the picks. Put in the comments below, who are you riding with this week? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know your picks for week number 11. Who is going to lay the smackdown this week? Who is going to have a rocky week? And tune in next week for more Bro v Bro. Do you smell a 5-0 week for Jay? Guys, in case you missed it, I met The Rock. We're even wearing the same color shirt. You can say what you want. Edit this out if you have to. But The Rock's best performance, hands down, was Jumanji. There, I said it.
Have you seen Fast 5? Have you seen Rampage? Have you seen Hobbs and Shaw? He pulled a helicopter down with his bare hands. Have you even seen Race to Witch Mountain?
All great movies.
My God, Danny DeVito, I love your work.
And boom goes the dynamite.